Hey guys, welcome to my shed. If ever you wondered what a YouTube channel would look like during or after a nuclear war, then this is pretty much it. This is as close as you're going to get to apocalyptic YouTubing. Yeah, I'm running on a bit of a naff means of recording today. My phone, which I normally use, is struggling to recover after any given amount of time of life. It just sort of runs out of battery pretty quick. It's an old phone, so I'm due a new one. I'm due lots of things, guys, to be honest with you. Due a lot more in life in general, really. Maybe it'll come to me, maybe it won't, but right now let's go through a few little bits and bobs I picked up. So first off, I'm going to start with a package that turned up last week, which I couldn't wait to open, and I got it on Instagram. I just got a bit impatient hanging on. I needed to get it open. So it was a batch of films turning up from all different places and different walks of life. I'm going to start off with one I was watching last night, actually. It's still in the recorder, and that is Lost Boys. Still to this day, one of the greatest fun horror movies, with a bit of gore in there. It still holds its place. Every time I watch it, it's a bit like Jaws. Every time I watch it, I see something new, especially on the beach front, the prom or whatever they call it. Scene at the beginning where the camera's panning around the shops with the Doors People Are Strange playing in the background. But really enjoyed it. You know, the kids have watched it before, and I made them watch it again last night. Rubbing an hour in, 10 minutes into it, they're just quiet watching it. It's a fun film. I know it's a 15, but you know, who cares? So that's The Lost Boys. Second turn up, this is in the same package, and that is A Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know if you can see that, the quality's so poor on this camera. I'm using my old laptop, and it's just bobbins. In fact, all these Mac laptops don't have the best of cameras, to be honest with you, which I'm really surprised about. But my old one has actually got the best camera on it, and it's not very good. So yes, that's Nightmare on Elm Street. Which, to be honest with you, when I first saw this film, I didn't find it very scary, to be honest. In fact, I'll be honest with you, I didn't find it very good. It's as I've got older, I've really started to enjoy it, and it really feels like a slasher movie. You know, well, it is a slasher movie, but a lot more exciting than I remember it. You know, there's still a few bits that make me laugh, and the bits that we really talked about in the film, when you watch them now, they're just so bad. Yes, that's Nightmare on Elm Street. Third up, got this. I couldn't find the original of this. When I was looking, basically, I found this film, Scarecrow, and what I wanted was scarecrows, but the concept alone made me want to buy it. No idea what it's about. I think we can all imagine it's going to be this fella here running around doing his utmost to mutilate or kill people. And it's a Canadian, I think it's a Canadian movie, this, which there's more out there than you think of the Canadian movies. I didn't know up until recently that My Bloody Valentine is actually a Canadian movie, which I didn't know, FYI. So, nice little picky disc. These I'm paying, I think I paid, this batch I'm going to show you now was a tenner, under a tenner. And I've been after a couple of them for a while. I've owned one or two of them before. I've not owned that one, but I've owned like Nightmare on Elm Street. Lost Boys I've owned about 3 times on VHS and DVD. So yeah, so that's Scarecrow. I know nothing about it. I'll let you know. I'll probably end up watching it tonight. And again from this batch, you've all been talking about it. I see all over the place. This film, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. It was kind of scary. It was creepy when I watched it all them years ago. But as I've said before, I'm not big on... it's demons, basically. I'm not big on what a lot of the Italian horrors did was they went to try and make stuff so real that, you know, they'd be sticking maggots on people's faces and using food and stuff to give the real effect of vomit and slime and stuff like that. Oh my god, the amount of slime in the gobs in this thing it's just gross. But yeah, this will probably get a watch this weekend as well. But it'll be long after it'll be late at night when I'm not eating. He still turned my stomach to this day. The only other film that turned my stomach that wasn't Italian horror was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It wasn't, you don't see any gore in it really, but it wasn't the like they say, the gore. It was the family were disgusting, absolutely disgusting. It used to turn my stomach, so that's why I didn't like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know, I remember watching them one afternoon at a mate's house, or was it my house? I can't remember now. And I got back for like my dinner, and I wasn't a kid when this happened. This was like about 10-15 years ago. And I sat there looking at my dinner. I was just thinking of how dirty the family were and what they were eating. And I was just like, oh God, I'm really got a queasy stomach when it comes to eating and hot gore. You know, I can watch gory films all day. When it comes to gore and food, me eating, like I know people who'll sit down and eat a meal watching a really gory horror. Not for me. Anyway, moving on. This I was after for a while. I got it for a good price. Paid £6.20 delivered, and it's a new eBay seller who's trying to set up a shop. And I've been after this because it's something I'm going on about little projects and but it's something I'm messing around with at the minute. And I got Alien Syndrome for the Master System. Looking back, it's not a very good game. To me, it's actually better. You know, strike me down with lightning. It's actually better on the NES. It just looks better. Moves a bit. I think it moves a bit faster, and it just looks nicer on the NES. The box art was shocking on this game, considering what franchise this was sort of taking its lead from. It was just absolutely shocking. But there's something very nostalgic about it because I was so excited to buy this. I've not even got a Master System yet, and I just took a punt and went, you know what, I'm getting it. And yeah, but I've been looking for a while. Normally goes to around 15-20 quid, and I got it for £6.20. I bid on it and I won the bid. But again, box is really damaged. I need to get a replacement box. I'm going to start getting there's a few more Master System games I want, Gauntlet being one of them. The sleeves not in bad nick. The cartridge keeps falling out. I'm really sorry, like I'll have it sorted for my next video. The quality of the video here is really bad, I know. But again, it's going to come in handy for what I'm going to be using it for. And again, I would like to get my hands on a Master System. Just get a replacement box for that. So that's Alien Syndrome, which is a game I remember seeing in the arcade and thinking, wow, that is brilliant. The music, the colours, the smoothness, and it just... I do get surprised at what the Master System could do and what the Master System didn't do. There's so many games where you feel like Outrun is probably one of the best games on the Master System. It's a game I played constantly, and I mean constantly, until I could clock it blindfolded. It was such a brilliant game. The music, everything. You really tried to bring the arcade to the home. And then a lot of other games were just absolute rubbish, utter rubbish, which is such a shame because when you look at I've watched some of you guys now with your homebrew Spectrum games. I get a bit confused with the fact that a Micro is an 8-bit and a Master System's an 8-bit, yet a Master System could pull off so much more, which still confuses me. I don't understand why that is. But also the quality of some of the games on the Master System, just like no effort, absolutely no effort, really poor, and yet some were very good, you know. Unfortunately, this sort of lingers in between. It's not really that good, but like I say, it looks a lot better on the NES. On a few episodes, a few shows back, I said about the Sharp X6800. I thought it was a Sega. I'd never heard of it before. I've seen Alien Syndrome on it. I don't know if it's floppy disk or what on this Sharp, but The graphics are arcade quality. It's absolutely unbelievable, and the system itself looks really nice. Again, I'm not sure if it runs on floppy disks, but I was absolutely amazed at the quality. Really be worth getting, but they are very expensive. They're in the, I think they hit like £900,000. Alien Syndrome is 112 quid on eBay. It's not moving. That's how many people haven't got one. So moving on, that's Alien Syndrome. Now that's the packages that I opened that I got impatient for and I couldn't wait. Now coming up is just a couple more. We'll have this nightmare over you before you know it. Is package that turned up the other day. I'd ordered it off eBay, and again I got it for a good price. So I'm gonna, let's open this bad boy up. And it is Scarecrows. So I had Scarecrow, and now I've got Scarecrows. So this is either late 80s, I'm not too sure, 90s, I'm not too sure now. Movie, I've noticed in really good condition. Really good condition. Brilliant, absolute brilliant, Nick. I've never seen this. Used to see it in the video shop all the time, and it comes with. Now this is what I'd love to do this if I was a trader. Thank you for your purchase. We try very hard to make sure our service is second to none. In the unlikely event of a nuclear war, In the unlikely event that you have any problems, do not hesitate to get in touch with it via eBay messaging services only. We will do everything we can to satisfy your concerns. So that is just I like little notes in that because they care. They've actually, this looks brand new. This looks absolutely brand new. Like I said, I've never seen it. I know Sega Zombie mentioned it. I'll be honest with you, he reminded me of the film. That could be the second film you remind me to get now, Scott. But yeah, you reminded me when you mentioned it. I thought, oh God, Scarecrows. I never got on to seeing it. So yeah, I really look forward to seeing that. In my mind, both these films, I imagine, are like Jeepers Creepers, and Jeepers Creepers probably ripped these off, to be honest with you. So yeah, really look forward to watching Scarecrows. Trespassers will be mutilated. Let's only hope they are. Let's hope they are. So moving on from that, so that's Scarecrows. We have another package, the last package of the day. Let's open this up. Got Alien Storm on in the background. Bob on, absolutely bob on. £5. And this is right. Show you what it is. Street Trash on Blu-ray. It's got a nice little slip on it. Is it an arrow? It's a it's a Volt 88, which is basically what Intruders was. There's a lot of these coming out now, actually. Street Trash. A lot of you may remember that on VHS. You know, nice little slip cover. Again, my apologies for the quality of the recording. And actually, I do remember talking about source code VHS. The guy who sprays up and does the artwork on VCRs over in the States. He did a Street Trash one, and it is absolutely cover perfect. Again, really check that guy out on Instagram. That's source code VHS. Really nice. He's just done some more new ones. He's working on one now. I can't remember what it is now, but his new stuff is brilliant, you know. And I think he does ship to the UK and worldwide, I think. But yeah, so that's Street Trash, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this. And I know it's pretty gory. I've never seen it, because when this came out, it was on Medusa Home Video, and I used to see it in the video shop and just go, what is that load of shit? and it's really gruesome looking as well. Like, from what I've seen of it, it's probably really low budget. I can't comment on the film. I'll tell you when I've watched it. I know a lot of you would have seen it. As I've said before, I used to turn my nose up at movies like this. Now I can't wait to see them. Mad, innit? Okay. But yeah, so that is Street Trash. Get this. The Bath Bag Brigade will allow in pig... Oh, sorry. The Bath Bag Brigade will wallow in pig heaven with Street Trash. Now, this might be one to watch on my own. But it looks like good fun. But again, really nice artwork. Vault 88 movie. And I'll let you guys know what it's like. So that's pretty much me wrapped up. I just wanted to go through a quick few things with you. I'll be honest with you, the quality of my recordings, I can see what it's going to be like, and it's driving me mad. But when you watch it on YouTube on your phone, you won't probably not tell the difference. But yeah, I'll get I have to get a new phone or whatever. I was looking at cameras. I was looking like GoPro type things. There's some really good cheap ones out there, high definition. The only problem is the sound quality on them. You know, they are action cameras, so the sound quality is really bad. But you can get external mics, and I was looking at that. Something else for the multitude of things I need to buy to progress the show. But yeah, so thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys soon on the next Mike Shed. Take care.